Hello, crafty friends. Thank you for joining me today. It's Sunday. I'm sick. I've got a cold, so forgive my voice. But today I'm gonna play with my new kit of the month for Spellbinder for March 2023. So I'm gonna start making a card with the small die of the month, and I'm gonna cut the panel with the double side sticky paper. I'm gonna cut 2 of them. Yeah, when you have intricate dies, that tool is very helpful. So once I've got 2, I'm gonna attach into a panel that is 5.5 by 4.25 inch, and I'm just gonna adhere on both sides. There was a lot of light this morning when I shot the video. Maybe too much light. There you go. Once you attach properly, what I'm gonna do a bit of ink blending with Distress ink and Distress oxide with Mermaid Lagoon, Worn Lipstick, Picket Raspberry and Wild Honey. I'm gonna use this very tiny brushes that I got online. I will put the link on the description below. And starting with the Picket Raspberry, I'm gonna start to go around in the flower. I want just a hint of color. I don't want to go too deep, so I'm probably gonna jump at the end. But I'm gonna have 2 flowers of the same colors in both sides. Just going around to make sure and then come back in the center, but very lightly. Second color, Warm Lipstick for this other flowers. And then I did the blue and the yellow for the smaller flowers. Very simple. I decided to do a bit of the leaf as well. So I took a bit cracked pistachio, and I just go around for a couple of leaves here and there. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna detach the release paper on this double-sided sticky panel that I attach, and I cut off 2 of the same panel in white cardstock. It's quite heavy white cardstock, so. And then I'm just gonna adhere on top of it. This is you have to be very precise. I think it went well. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. There you go. As you can see, the color is very light, just a hint, but I think it looks nice. There's too much light. There you go. You can see a bit better. On the close-up, yeah. I think it's nice, no? I like it anyway. Now I'm gonna use the clear stamp of the month and dies, the coordinated dies. I think I put too much of of the pounder, anti-static pounder, but I'm gonna do some embossing. So I'm gonna take the one of the butterflies. I think they are exactly the same. I could have stamped them both in the same time. I didn't think about it at that time. Never mind. I'm gonna press down. I should have treated, because it's the first time I use the stamp, I should have do something about it, like go with my finger on it or something, I don't know, because I think it didn't stamp properly, so I had to redo it after. I'm using Wow silver, fine silver embossing pounder, and now I'm gonna just because I've got my things out, I'm gonna print all the sentiment on the kit, even if I'm gonna use just one of them. So I'm gonna do the same things. I use it as a ink, the Versamark, and pressing down properly. I'm gonna do with a silver embossing pounder again. Now, one of the stamps, there was a little dirty spot, so I had to do a bit of surgery to sort it using a spike tool. There you go. Almost there. That's it. I think I saved it. I cut quite a few, and then I decided to use a gold embossing pounder as well. So I'm gonna have one silver and one gold butterfly, and the sentiment is gonna be from Altenew. I don't remember, it's a stamp set. It's actually stamp dies all together, so I'm gonna use the outline dies for Thanks. And then I cut as well some of the bodies of the butterfly, one in gold and one in silver. I'm gonna glue them just in the center so the wings can be free to move if they want to fly away. I'm using as a glue again a glossy accent in a squeeze bottle. Now I decide to put the gold body on top of the silver butterfly and the silver body on top of the gold butterfly, just to, you know, kind of, I don't know, I don't know why I did it, but I think it worked in the end. A bit more glue. Sorry, this cold is really annoying. It's been there for a while now. There you go. Now I'm gonna attach. I layered the Thanks with the white cardstock as well, just to make it a bit more dimensional. I'm gonna put some glue on the back, just little dots, and then I'm gonna adhere it in the center of my card, on my panel. I just removed the excess of the glue. It will look perfect size. I tried before, don't worry. And for the sentiment, I decided to go for the "You Are So Kind." And I'm gonna put some strip foam tape at the back, leaving one space in the middle because it's gonna go on top of the H. Like so. There you go. And the panel is gone. I think it's nice. I like it. What do you think? I'm gonna put some, actually, something on the center of the flower. And I went for, I've got this container that was £1 in Poundland for peels and stuff. And I think it's the perfect container for my pearls. So today I'm gonna go for gold and silver. I was thinking about other colors, but I end up doing just those ones in the end. I got different ones, like this colorful one, or one even better, the pastel one that I absolutely love. It will work probably, but in the end I decided to go just for the gold and silver, just to match the butterfly a bit, even if it's not exactly the same gold. But I did have a brown gold pearl, unfortunately. I guess something that I need to get. The silver one centered perfectly in the center of the flowers, while the gold one would be too big for the... Well, they're not exactly circle, the little flower center, so I decided to go on top with that, and I think it works. And that's it. Yeah, I like it. Now, let's start with the second card. I'm gonna use the embossing of the month, the 3D embossing of the month. Look at the dimension in it. I still like more the February one, but this one is pretty nice as well. I cut off from a different shade of pink cardstock the wings for the butterfly on the small die of the month, and now I'm gonna attach the flower base, the foliage that I cut out in white cardstock. I'm just gonna cut to the last one. They're very easy to to place, and they are very pretty. I really love them. As a flower, I cut off on the light. I cut off for every shade as well, so I can mix and match them. So for the dark pink, I use butterfly. I use the light color flowers. I'm very into pink these days. I don't know why. Now I just jump to the end, and I cut off this congrat that is quite old dies from Simon's Stamp that I don't use often enough. I think it's very pretty, but I think I might have used it just once, so I decide to, use your stash. So put some glue at the back of it. I'm just gonna adhere to a panel that is 5 by 7, not actually 6 by 4 panel, sorry, 6 by 4 inches panel. I'm gonna do the exclamation mark as well. I forgot to take off the little internal piece from the S. No worries, it was still wet, so I could do it. And now the point of the exclamation mark. And the sentiment, in this case, is the best have to come yet, I think it is. So this one will be maybe a wedding or a celebration anyway, a card. So I cut off a backing. I just cut it twice, one in blank cardstock, and then I cut off a piece in the middle. So there is a space in the middle because I'm gonna put it on the G, just to have everything more or less in the same dimension. And I'm gonna very carefully attach over there. Perfect. At this point I just need to put my butterfly down, and this panel is going to be attached to a bigger card, a 5x7, so doesn't matter if they go out of the things a bit. I think I should have put the congrats slightly higher though, but never mind. I'm gluing the last of the butterfly, the last of the wing. There you go, again just in the center, so they're a bit more dimensional. I should have put foam tape, but it was like so thin. I decided to just go for glue. I think it worked out fine anyway. Sorry. And the last one, last of the body, I cut them off in silver to match the sentiment. And now I'm just gonna glue it in the center of my 5x7 embossed panel. And I'm gonna put on top my stamp positioner because it's quite heavy. Now at the center of the flower I decided to use the Altenew enamel dots again. I really like them. So, and I'm gonna mix and match color again, try to find the best result. So very light cream on the darker pink, and then pink on the light pink, and I think it's kind of purple on the light pink. And that's it. I'm just gonna glue together. I put like a foam tape, just a big things of foam tape behind my card, and now I'm just gonna attach it. Sorry, behind my panel. I'm gonna attach it to the card. That is a 5x7, and the card is done. I think it came out quite nice. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing to. I'm just gonna attach to a card. I already attached a panel behind, a foam panel behind, and my cards are done. Thank you so much for sticking up with me till the end, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you want. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. I think I've got a video to post that I didn't have the chance to post yet, but probably I will soon. And hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Bye.